Good morning, my friend. What up? Time for a cup of coffee. Who's your greatest teacher? I asked that question in the context of I was listening to a Wayne Dyer interview this morning, and I've heard the story before, but Wayne Dyer's father abandoned his mother and him and his brothers when he was first born. His mother had 4 children, and they were abandoned. Wayne spent the next 10 years of his life in foster homes. Finally, his mother got them together. He never met his father, and he grew up with extreme rage, extreme anger toward this man who would do such an awful thing. And at some point in his life, he reconciled that, and he tells the story. I'm not going to go into the details, but he tells the story of going to visit his father's grave and finding peace and finding forgiveness and finding love and changing his life and recognizing that the forgiveness and the love was a turning point for him, and that in fact the lessons he'd learned from his father were the greatest lessons that he'd ever learned in his life, and they were the ones that he needed in order to pursue his life and to go on and become the person that he became. The great Wayne Dyer, who was at one point listed as the second most spiritual influencing person on the planet. Number 2 behind the Dalai Lama. So it's an interesting thing to think about. Sometimes our greatest teacher has been the person who at first appears to have been the most negative, done the most harm. And I think about that in the context of my mother, who was, let's just say that my childhood wasn't pretty. We'll leave it at that. But I learned a lot. Who's your greatest teacher? Hey, that's all for today. This is Len. I hope you're going to have a wonderful day as usual. I intend to be happy. I hope you do too. It's a choice. And remember to practice compassion. We'll talk again. Bye for now.